and that had come together commenced to fall apart. That is exactly what I felt towards the end. You spent your whole life trying to figure out what your place is in the world. I still don't know what mine was. I just felt so alone, like no one could help me. Even my own parents gave up on me. According to my father, I never lived up to his expectations. He wanted someone who would live up to the family's honor, not someone who would embarrass him in front of his colleagues.
I spent my whole life working, so that you will be happy, and you can't even do that right.
Those words still echo in my mind. The one who was supposed to be one of my greatest supporters. I was always different though. I never managed to fit in. There wasn't a single place in this world where I felt accepted or felt like I was part of something bigger. And in the end, I had no choice. I felt suffocated, like everyone expected something different. No one cared about me. No one wanted to help me out. Everyone wanted to shape me in the way they needed me to be. And now, it's time for you to know. For you to understand why I had to do what I did. And I guess there isn't really a good place to start, so might as well start from the beginning. This is the story of how I died.
Completely embarrassed me tonight in front of the head of the company. Can you imagine how it looked? When he wanted to start a conversation with her, she just walked away, like nothing. I wonder what he thinks of me now. How am I going to do business with him?
Will you calm down? Nothing happened. He's just going to think that you had a shy girl. She didn't do anything.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? She never does anything. She doesn't introduce herself. She doesn't even try to fit in. Tell me, when was the last time she went to a party? Or how about this? When was the last time she even had a sleepover?
Lower your voice, you're going to wake her up.
Why can't she be like other girls her age? She never meets up with any of her friends. She never socializes. At the end of the day, Mary, I am the one who suffers from this situation. I need to live with the fact that my daughter is not normal. You don't understand, right? She needs to be able to keep the family in order. Because one day, I won't be here to help her out.
There is no reason to shout, King.
I'm not shouting. I just don't understand it. I spent my whole life working, so the two of you will be happy, and she can't even do that right.
It is just a passing phase. Everything is going to be fine in the end.
You said that before! We already had this discussion, Mary. 5 years ago, she was younger, same situation, and you said, it's just a passing phase, Kane. Well, guess what? It is not a phase. She has a problem, and I need to find a way to fix this.
Kane, we are in this together. She's your daughter? No, she is our daughter. Do you think this doesn't bother me, seeing her act the way she does? I want to see her date. I want to see her bring friends home. I want her to be normal. But do you know what I want more than anything? I want her to be happy. King, I love our daughter. And I know she isn't everything that you expected she would be. But she still can be. And until then, you need to help me, and you need to be supportive of her. Because she's your daughter. She's our daughter. And all I want is for her to be happy.
How do you think I feel, Mary? She's my only daughter. She's our only daughter. Don't worry, love. Together we will find a way to help her.
Lila well? Is everything all right?
Lila is well, but to be honest with you, Mrs. Blake, I'm a little worried about your daughter. She's very asocial. The other kids have been trying countless times to include her in activities, but she makes no attempt whatsoever to join them.
Look, my husband and I, we are aware of this situation. Lila's just like that, though. It's just a passing phase.
I'm still worried that it's more than that. Here, take this. It is a business card of a really good psychiatrist. She's also a friend of mine. Maybe she can help us with Lila.
I do not think that there is going to be any need for that, but thank you very much.
Shut up, Brittany.
I really don't have time for this, Bridget.
OMG. Did you hear? Sean just broke up with Ashley.
Hey Lila, did you hear about the party this week, or did you not get invited as usual?
Yeah, you're like so unpopular.
What did we say, Brittany? Keep your mouth shut.
Why are we even talking to this reject? There's a still upper crumby.
Well, not like she would care. I mean, where did you get your fashion tips from? A homeless person?
That hat probably came from like the dumpster.
The thrift shop called. They want their jacket back.
No, the second-hand shop called and they.
Why don't you just leave me alone? Do you think it's funny treating me this way? What do you get from it? Do you feel cool? And you just make me sick, Bridget. And you too. What are you? Perminianism? You're just falling because something will be part of the popular movement spot. But deep inside, you know that what you're doing is wrong.
Aw, I've never thought of it this way. You know what? We should teach you how to be cool. Stop wearing black.
And like, stop being such a reject.
And to wear shoes from last century.
Try some makeup. It just might hide your face.
And try to go out more.
And if you do all these things, you just might be cool.
Lila, you okay?
Aw, the Cavalry King. Derek came to save little Lila.
What are you doing? She didn't do anything to you. She just backed off.
Seems like little Lila can need someone's help her out.
She like can't do things on her own.
Oh my gosh. I just got a text and apparently Justin just broke up with Janet.
Let's go. It'll be so much more interesting than looking at her.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, that's what friends are for.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, you didn't really have it under control that long. By the way, that's what I'm here for.
You've always been good. Thank you.
So, what was that all about? Did it hurt anything?
No, just the usual. Picking up on those they can. I'm fine, Derek. Really, don't worry. They just tease me a little. That's all.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. I feel terrible if anything happened.
Thanks.
Don't mention it, that's what I'm for. Like that.
Hi Lila, I see you're practicing your reading. Do you mind if I join?
Sure.
So what book are we reading?
The teacher asked us to read quotes.
Really? How about if you read this one?
Be yourself, everyone else is already taken.
You know, it's true. You have to be yourself, Lila. It's the only way to be happy. How about if you read this one?
A true friend is someone who is there for you when you'd rather be anywhere else. It's like Derek. A lot of times he does with me when the other kids are playing soccer. And he loves soccer.
See, Derek's a true friend of yours then, but you never told me about him.
He's my friend. We play together sometimes.
And do you enjoy playing with him?
Yeah.
How about you show me which quote you like?
We come into an
quiet for a minute.
Did I do something?
Oh, sweetie. It's just the other day I went to your school and I talked to your teacher. She's worried about you.
Why would she be worried?
She feels you're a bit distant from the other kids. Is there a reason for that?
No, I just don't like playing with them.
Well, why not? Lila, they're kids just like you. They want to have fun. Maybe you can get to know them. You can play with them.
I don't know. I just don't want to.
Maybe we can make a deal then. What if you try to play with the friends, with the other kids, and then if you like it and you make some new friends, then we can buy you another book just like this one.
Okay, I'll give them a chance. Have them read a bit more though and enjoy reading.
Absolutely. Read this one.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
And right there.
I was born to make mistakes, not fake.
Hi, Lila. You have a moment?
Sure.
How are you, Lila?
I'm fine. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Just want to check up on you, that's all. I'm your father, after all.
I'm fine, Dad, really. You don't have to worry about me so much.
Wait a second, Lila. Why can't we have a normal conversation for once? Father to daughter, as we should.
What do you want to talk about?
You, Lila. I want to talk about you. You seem quite distant lately. Your mother is worried sick, and I am too.
You two should stop worrying so much. I'm fine, really.
Some say it's just a phase. I know you're growing, but I know you well, Lila. Ever since you were young, you acted the same. Distant and alone, but you never wanted to talk about it. Tell me, Lila. Let me help you.
I don't need help. I'm just a bit down, that's all.
You don't expect me to believe that, do you? I am your father, not some stranger you just met. I know you for 18 years. 18 years will you be the same? Tell me, Lila, what do you need to get better?
I need you to leave me alone and let me be.
And how would that look if I leave you alone and don't take care of this? Do you think my business
So what
matters?
it's all about? Your job? You don't really care, do you? All you want is that your embarrassing daughter will stop acting the way she does so that everyone can see you as the perfect man. For 18 years you've been saying the same thing over and over again. I spent my whole life working so that you will be happy. But you know what? The truth is, you spent your whole life building a reputation. That's the only thing you care about.
How dare you? I, your own father, the one who has taken care of you ever since you were young, the one who has paid for everything you wanted and everything you need. And this is how you thank me? By knowing all this? You keep on embarrassing me in front of my co-workers. You barely introduce yourself. You don't even make an effort to connect. Not even to your own parents. And when I come here and try to talk to you in a civilized manner, is this how you act towards your own father?
You didn't act like your father! Tell me the truth. When was the last time you sat down and had a chat, Kenny? When was the last time you showed concern towards me and it wasn't triggered by some incident at work?
When have you done something to help me when I needed you? You're right. I took care of what my co-workers think of me. I want them to see me. I want them to see us as a normal family. But when they meet you, they just think I didn't raise you correctly. Like if I was the one with a problem.
So that's what you see me as? A problem needs fixing? You know, there was a time I actually thought you cared. I actually thought you saw me as a daughter and care about me as a person.
Lila, you've been ridiculous.
I'm being ridiculous! No one cares what happened to me. You made it pretty clear that all I am to everyone is a tool. Everyone needs me to act in a certain way so they can benefit from it. Why can't you just accept me the way I am? Tell me the truth. Have you ever seen me more than just the trophy daughter you always wanted me to be? I guess that clears that up. I'll jump off the street, and if I'm lucky enough, I'll get hit by a car.
Lila, please stop and listen to me. There's no reason for you to do this. Please, I beg of you. Just take a few steps back and we can talk about
There
this.
is nothing to talk about, Derek. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't fit in this world. My so-called dad doesn't care about me. No one cares about me. Everyone needs me to become someone I'm not.
What is it, Lila? What is it that make you happier?
Peace. I want to stop worrying or feeling alone. I want to feel like I'm matter, like I'm more than just a tool.
Lila, I care about you. I want you to stay just the way you are.
It's a little too late for that, Derek. I come in and out of this world in the same way.
Lila, please stop and think about this. You don't have to do this.
That's the thing, Derek. It's the only way. I have to do it. Goodbye, Derek.
Lila!
That is my story. All of these events show what type of person I used to be. Isolated, unaware, ignorant, but most importantly, I wasn't part of this world. No one accepted me. No one liked Lila as she is. And no matter how much time passed, things stayed the same. To some extent, I can even say they got worse. Usually, you would like people to notice you, but those who noticed me only wanted to hurt me. They saw I didn't belong, and every day they kept reminding me of that. And as the time continued, I thought even worse about myself. And as a consequence, another part of me died. And here I was, after 18 years with a father who never acted as he should, with everyone expecting something different. I had to relieve some of that stress, but there was one person who, no matter how old I was always there for me, to protect me. I never saw how much he cared. And that day, he made a sacrifice I think he should never have taken. Derek. He saved me. Not a day goes by without me thinking about him. He showed me that there is a place for me in this world. I just have to find it. I still died though, but in a more metaphoric way. The sacrifice he took killed the old me, but brought the new me to life. And I'm grateful for that. I never felt more alive. And for the first time, I felt like the person I was destined to be. Lila Blake.